Safe Travels Podcast. Real women, conversations, real life. Safe Travels Podcast. Real women,
Do the band.
conversations, real life.
Crack it up.
Okay.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Safe Travels Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Margaret. I'm the life of the party.
Rashanda, Nicole, the bounce back queen.
And I am Cassie, aka the richest auntie.
The richest
That you ever seen.
You know, like the biggest.
Not the little one.
Right.
Okay, ladies, today we're going to talk about happiness. Happiness. What makes
Girl,
you happy?
what's in that glass?
Girl, pineapple juice. I don't drink, okay? It's giving mimosa.
Yes.
But today we're going to talk about happiness, what makes you happy. Saying safe travels to not being happy. Staying stuck. Because of loyalty, whether it's in a relationship, a job situation, friendships, things like that. So safe travels to not being happy. What makes you girls happy? That's a broad statement.
Yeah.
It's very broad. I can think of quite a few things,
So
actually.
So I feel like saying safe travels to not doing the things that make you happy.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I can get with that.
Yeah.
You can't give it what I said.
We can get with what you
That's
said.
what I said, but okay.
Yeah, we can get with what you said.
Because if we say things, safe travels to things that don't make us happy, girl, work. I'm quitting. This is my 2 weeks notice.
I got bills to pay.
Me too.
But
What makes us happy?
Yeah, because I was thinking, sometimes, and me and my husband had this conversation before, like with jobs. Now that you mentioned work, I love my job. But sometimes we kind of get complacent, and it's kind of like, I want to do, not that you don't like your job, but you can do better,
Do more, yeah.
But
Do
you don't,
more.
but you don't want to because of loyalty. Like, I don't want to miss I love my work family, or I love my boss, and they helped me get this job, or whatever the case may be. But you're not happy.
So even to, adding to that, the flexibility on your job and how you've gotten into a routine and it fits your life so well, with your children and all that can put you in a place of complacency too, because you're like, if I move somewhere else, I won't be able to do this for my child, or I won't be able to do this. So, that kind of keeps you stuck as well.
And I guess it's too, it's just the fear of the unknown.
Yes.
Because I have it good over here. I really don't have that much to complain about, even though I'm complaining. But what if I go over here and everything is just total opposite? I don't like the people. I'm stuck just in one place. I can't move around like I want to or like I need to. But do we stop that? Do we allow that to stop us from being happy, or stop us from seeing what else is out there?
We shouldn't. But sometimes most of the time that's what keeps us where we are. Keeps us in a situation, because whether it's relationship, work, whatever, it keeps us in a place because we feel like sometimes out of obligation, being loyal, you don't want to seem like you jumping ship on people, and people
especially if
depend
it's
on
a
you.
sinking ship. It's like, okay, I don't want to be another person to leave, so I'm gonna suffer as well, because I'm not saying me, because I done jumped off of a sinking ship recently, but I'm just saying.
And we're glad you did.
Thank you. But I'm just saying, like, but you feel bad for the people that's sinking, that you're leaving. But at the same time, if you're not going to save yourself, Jack,
because you got to make you
Not Jack. Come on, Jack. She could have screwed over for Jack. He was big enough.
So if you're not gonna save yourself, Jack, you just gonna sit there and shake and freeze. Then I gotta rose up.
I like the shake and freeze.
But aside from our jobs or, whatever else, what's something that y'all feel like?
I'm gonna be real honest and transparent right here, because today is actually the 1-year anniversary of my dad's passing, and losing him in the matter that we did, and how quickly I had to make the decisions in my life in this past year, I have just vowed to be happy, to do the things that I want to do. There's no more waiting until I got enough money in the bank. The money's there. I'm not waiting on opportunities to come. I'm going to get them. I had a friend the other day was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna wait till my 40th to go on this trip, and I'm like, you may not make it tomorrow, you better book that trip. So I think for me right now, what makes me happy is being true to the things that I truly want to do, and not allowing fear or circumstances to keep me from doing those things. Because we are all always like, oh yeah, I'll do it later, I'll put it off tomorrow. Well, tomorrow may never come.
The next hour
may never come, and it's like, dang, I wish I would have did that. And I don't want to live in regret. I don't want to waste any more time, because you always be like, dang, I missed out on all this time. Excuse me.
What's in that drink, girl?
Girl, it might be tears, girl. No.
Get it together, sis.
No, but I think it's important, to really find out what happiness is for you and to you, because it looks differently for everybody. And I think a lot of us are scared to be happy because the next person may not understand why this makes us happy, or they may not be happy for us. But I know for me, I'm not worried about that anymore. I'm like, safe travels. If I have to go alone, I'm going. But I just think we really need to take inventory on what really makes us happy.
I agree
too. Something that has really stuck with me lately in the last few months, my mom says all the time, Rashanda, live while you live. Live while you live. She was like, stop putting things off, do things for yourself. You gotta take care of you. Live while you live. Stop putting it off, because I was, talking about I needed a vacation. I needed a break. I'm always running. I'm always traveling with Corbin and doing this and doing that and all the stuff that I have going on. And she's like, you need to take a vacation. You need to just take one. Don't worry about the money that you need to have set aside for this. Take a vacation. And so I decided that that's what I'm going to do for my birthday. So I think a lot of times we put our happiness on hold and things that we want to do because we don't want to let anybody else down, That's and true. So my thing is, being a single mom, I'm always thinking about, I don't want to put Corbin off on anybody. I don't want him to think I'm just leaving him. But then I'm like, okay, Rashanda, you travel all the time with him and you're always doing this. Do something for you. It's okay to take care of you. It's okay to say no to some things.
Self-care.
Yeah. So I'm getting to the point where I'm realizing my happiness has to come first, because if mama not happy,
all things.
That's right.
Everything else is going to be a total mess. So I'm at a place now where I'm just trying to take care of me and make sure that I'm okay. So if I upset other people by decisions that I make, sorry, I got to take care of me.
And Margaret said it too, self-care. That is what self-care looks like. It's putting yourself first. And it's not necessarily like saying deuces to everything and everybody, but I can't continue to pour into all these things and people if I'm not okay. And if that means I need a vacation, then I need to take the vacation.
Nothing against anybody who I'm neglecting, because that's what they will feel. You going on vacation, blah, blah, blah. But, oh, well, because you never go. It's not like you always going and doing stuff. You never do anything for yourself, and your mama had to force you to.
But even if you did, you don't have to apologize for that. Like,
as long as you,
if you go on vacation every month, like you know, you be responsible, you pay your bills or whatever. Like but
right,
rich auntie,
yes, that has no kids.
Well,
you know,
that's because I made good life choices.
Yes, you did.
Look, don't get mad at her because you made the wrong decision. That's right. Mad at the world for your personal decisions.
I own them.
No, but I used to be like, you know, I'm a wait and save and do all this and then I'll go. But now I'm like, no, the money gonna come. I work 8 jobs. Girl, spend this money.
That's it.
You know,
yeah, that's what I try to tell Justin, because it's like, we got to stop waiting till the kids get this age or till that, because you don't know when that moment gonna come. Like you say, the money gonna come, the money gonna be there. Like, we still gonna have a house, we still gonna have a car, but we need to go on this trip too, because waiting until, let's wait and do it next year. Like you say, your friends say, when I turn 40, you don't know what's gonna happen then, you know, or in between that time, and then it'll be something else.
Right.
And you keep pushing it back, and before long, you hadn't done anything.
Right.
And sitting back watching other people live, and you hadn't done it all, done anything. It's like, man, I wish I coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yeah. And I kid you not, y'all, my dad had a trip planned for the very next day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He had a trip planned. So he lived his life. He traveled. He did his thing. So, and that has inspired me. And that's why I'm just like, in this season, I'm good with like stepping out. I used to be so afraid. Like, I have all these ideas, and I just used to be afraid to just like step out and do it. Fear of failure and all this. And I'm like, okay, so what if I fail? Let me tell y'all. I ain't told nobody because I was embarrassed, but I was running the other morning and I tripped and fell. And y'all know I'm a big girl, but when I tell y'all, I hopped up so fast because I was embarrassed. I didn't want nobody to see me.
Did somebody see you?
Nobody would see me because I run early in the morning. It was like 5:30, so nobody would know. But I got up so fast. And when I tell y'all, and not to get, you know, too spiritual on this podcast,
don't get
but
too serious,
you know,
girl.
y'all don't want to get too serious. And we drinking these mimosas.
Fomosas.
with no alcohol.
No, but I hopped up and the Holy Spirit was just like, see, you'll fall, but you'll get back up.
Get back up.
You'll get back up and it'll be okay. And you just keep moving forward. Because I got back up. I hopped back up like I was like a size 2. And then I kept running. And I was so proud of myself.
Girl,
and then,
good.
And
Shout out to you for running.
Yes. And then when I got back around to that spot, I didn't even know the spot where I fell. Because usually like when you have a car wreck, you know, like the spot where you wrecked and it give you all this anxiety and stuff. Baby, I ran through that spot like I hadn't failed just 5 minutes before. And I was just like, that is life though. Like, you're gonna fall down. You gotta take risks, but you gotta do the things that make you happy. Does running make me happy? Hell no. But I'm trying to get
absolutely
fit.
not.
Absolutely not.
No.
But health is very important to me right now. That's something that's making me very happy to pour into my body.
To start back running. I was looking last night, and I know this off subject, but y'all, I got ADHD, so bear with me. But I was looking because I had this couch to 5K app, and I deleted it, and I was like, and I kept thinking last night, I was like, should I get back to, you know, job
that's
around the neighborhood
using.
and stuff? Okay, so that's we gonna get it.
Yeah.
We gonna get it.
So you gonna do the 5K with me in September? Okay. Okay.
Rashanda will too.
She's like,
Miss Bangs gonna sweat the bang out. You gonna do it too. Come on, let's start training.
When is the date?
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But yeah, other things that make, you know, and I was just thinking, you know, as a wife and as a mother, you know, things outside of them that make me happy, because, you know, when you get in those roles, you kind of lose yourself.
Yes.
You know, and you just have to find who you are again.
Yes.
You know, so I love spending time with them. Don't get me wrong. You know, we have our, you know, things that we do together, playing video games and all that stuff. But I also like my me time. You know, that's important to me. And they know that, you know, if I'm just sitting on the couch reading a book or listening to a book, they don't always allow me to do that. They meaning Grayson, but
leave Gray alone.
But you know, they know. Okay, Mama listening to, or I'm sitting on the couch cracking up at memes and videos and stuff. So they know. Okay, she's doing her thing, and it's simple things. Yeah. It makes me happy. Right. You know, hanging out with my girlfriends. You know, that makes me happy. You know, so just finding out who I am outside of those other roles. Yeah. Just even if it's just sitting, because I don't, believe it or not, I don't want to talk all the time. You know, I don't like talking.
Interesting.
And you know, so, and when I talk too much, which is usually every day, at the end of the day, my social battery is drained. You know, we were in that train and I told that lady, look, don't keep calling on me because my social battery is draining. But my family know that when I get home from work, oh, she had, you know, she doing a lot of talking. She, you know, whether it was work related or not, because I be having to move around and talk. But anyway, she's drained. So this is her time to get back to herself before she starts snapping on people in here. So give her that moment. So you know, that's what makes me happy. Being around the people that I love and feel comfortable with, and that I can joke with. You know, because I'm a comedian.
Yes, you are.
Will be putting my stand-up show.
But I'm on your head.
You would not take my crown, okay? But you know, I just having a good time. You know, it makes me happy.
Yeah.
So, what makes you
just being around positive people and, you know, upbeat people, because if you're around people that's negative all the time and
it'll bring you down,
so serious all the time and just always complaining, it will drain you. So, you know, just being around people that are uplifting and you know, you can be yourself around. That's happiness to me too. You know, spending time with my family, my friends, people that that I love and care about. You know, everybody else too. But I just that's a happy place for me. Traveling, and I'm getting ready to start back doing that. That's a happy place for me too. So
definitely not reading, is it?
It is. I'm getting back. Oh my God. Y'all can tell. I know y'all can tell. We just do this. We don't rehearse it. It just happens. So
okay.
Yeah.
Let me give y'all my happy list. Getting a check.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That's
money,
getting a check. No, going to the lake. I went to the lake last night and watched the sun down. Absolutely beautiful. But the number one thing in this world that makes me happy is seeing other people happy. I don't even gotta know you, but if you share something on Facebook, you be like, "Oh, first time home buyer."
Yes, I love it.
Paid off my debt. Yes.
Student loans. Yes.
Oh, I just got out of jail and I found a job. Yes. Working man. Like, you know, I just like to see other people happy. That truly does something to my soul. Like, to be able to celebrate my friends when they make accomplishments, you know, my family, getting news that, you know, people are building their family. You know, I just love to see that. People buying their first cars, whatever. People starting their businesses. You know, shout out to Rashanda Nicole and the Safe Travels brand. You know, I love that. And it does not matter who it is. I love that it is.
And I just love making people happy.
Yes.
You know, like, and I feel like the three of us together, like the trio, we make people around us happy.
We
like,
do. And they just want to join us. They want in on the fun. Why is y'all cackling?
the cackle. But yeah, I just like.
That's what we need to call ourselves, the cackle crew. Oh my God. Bringing in the laughter, okay? Bringing it.
Need that on a shirt.
The cackle crew, yes.
Oh, yeah. So,
what's going on? Because I'm distracted. I don't even.
Yes, because you just stopped mid-sentence. Like,
why are you really acting like something that is? Y'all, this is pineapple juice.
Pineapple juice. That's it.
It might be the meds.
So meds make you happy.
Yes, shout out to the meds, because let me tell y'all, I was miserable, and I really appreciate my friends, because y'all knew I was miserable, but I was fighting, getting treatment and all this stuff. And now that I've been on the meds, y'all could tell the kid is calm. She is happy. You know, I was battling depression, and I was just putting on a fake smile. And everybody been like, oh, I see you. You doing your thing. You in this podcast. You got your business. You got all this stuff going for you. And I'm like, yeah, I'm literally dying inside. You know?
And I think, too, you know, in situations like that, we always assume, you know, looking on the outside, like, oh, this person got it going on. This person always has it together. You always look so, you know, put together, and, you know, you're so bubbly and you're so this and that. But when you actually sit down and get to know a person and ask them how they're doing, and actually want to know how they're doing, like, no, really, how are you? You know, then they'll feel vulnerable enough to open up, say, like you say, I'm dying inside. You know,
and I have the same testimony. I appreciate you guys encouraging me to do the same thing. I've been fighting that for years, but it got to a point where I was just so stressed out and I wasn't happy. And I felt like I was just being pulled in so many different directions and trying to do so much. And it was just that anxiety. It was overwhelming. So now I have a little happy
girl is on a cloud. Okay.
Yeah, but you still turn up though. Like, that's what I love. Like,
no nonsense.
Yeah, you come, but you always.
Baby, she was turned up. And you like, no, she come. I was like, she wasn't early. You missed that part. But you are the reason why I thought, I was like, okay, we need to talk about happiness. We need to focus on happiness, because a while me and Cassie would see that you were just going through the motions. You know, like, you weren't happy, you were stressed out, like, you just weren't being yourself. You know, you was just kind of faking the funk, and we didn't want to be too intrusive, but after a while it was like, okay, girl.
Did you make that appointment? Did you do this?
Like, go check on you, because
so I'm thankful. I'm thankful for that.
Not kicked out the group.
You about to get kicked out, because you.
She about to be who? Michelle.
No. Latavia.
Destiny's Child, y'all crazy.
Like, we about to put you to the side, girl, because you messing up the vibe.
Because I'm the Kelly of the group.
I don't want to be Beyonce. She worked too hard.
Yeah, I ain't trying to work.
I think you be though.
Girl, you know what? I am Beyonce. Thank you.
I'm not the fan and all that stuff, but you know.
I'm definitely not Michelle. I'll be Matt through nose. I'm the manager of this thing. I keep them together, okay?
Girl.
Yes. But yeah, I was going to say earlier, when you mentioned about the anniversary of your dad's passing, you know, we're glad that you were wanting to record and just be around people, because, you know, we kept asking you, what you doing this weekend? What you doing this weekend? And this girl talking about she was going to be sleeping. I'm like, no, you ain't finna be sleeping. No, you get up.
I really thought it was going to be raining. I was trying to relax.
And that's what we were kind of worried about, you know, knowing that it was going to be raining and you just going to be, you know, we didn't want you to be in the house thinking about stuff. So I'm glad we did this today.
For sure.
And thank you for allowing us in
your space.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, because y'all really don't mess my space up. But that's neither here nor there. But also shout out to all the people that have texted me today, that is checking in on me yesterday and today. I really appreciate that. And that's another thing too with happiness. It's like, you really cannot do this life alone. And we talked about the importance of community. And I tell y'all, like, and I'm just so big on this, like having that friendship group who I know who just got my back, who just want the best for me. That makes me so happy, knowing I can ask for help, knowing like when one of y'all have a situation and you need something done, one of us can do it for the other person, and you don't have to worry about, oh, she did this for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have asked for more help. I've delegated more in this last year than I ever have, and I be trying to get y'all to do stuff, but
not doing it. But good for you. Good for you. We like that for you.
Yeah, we love that for you.
You've been doing really well.
Yes.
Really well, and and I hate that the passing of your father brought all this on and brought us together, and
I don't.
I'm glad it brought. She's saying she's glad because that had to happen.
Yeah,
right, for sure.
Definitely wish it was a different circumstance.
I wasn't saying I was glad he died.
Everything ain't a joke, Cassie. Definitely wish it was a different, situation. But, I'm just glad that you finally was able to wake up and say, okay, I don't have to do everything.
Right.
Other people can do stuff. It's okay to ask for help. You've been getting the help from whoever wants to help you.
Right.
And you're finding out how much people care about you.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you always got that. Like, you're always the giver. Yeah. And I'm sure it feels good to be on the other end.
It does. And it feels good to let people love me. Because I don't think I was ever okay with receiving love. Like I told y'all when y'all was being super nice, I'm like, that's weird. What is this?
Yeah, what they done concocted.
Right, like
what you want?
What is this love stuff? Because it comes with strings.
Yes, leave me alone.
Yeah.
So I just think like amidst tragedy, there's still a lot of good things and happiness, and I'm so glad that I've been able to experience that. I'm not gonna say this past year has been easy, because it's not. There has been a lot of ups and downs, but I think like right now, sitting in 1 year later, I have a lot of good things that I'm able to talk about, a lot of good things that I can appreciate that I probably wouldn't have been able to appreciate or been able to see had I not been grieving.
Right.
So,
well, shout out to you, and for anybody else that's out there that is going through a very difficult time. This is a testimony that it gets better. It gets better
for sure.
Yeah, you will have those moments, but like you say, that community is definitely important. Having those people that care about you and doing the things that you love to do, because baby girl been on that.
Yes, she does. She's all about the happiness and making sure she's good,
and just doing all the things, and we love that for you. And we still here a year later, girl. We ain't going nowhere.
We've been friends for a year. Yes. That's what's up.
But it seems like longer than
it does. It seems like y'all been big sisters for a long time.
Yeah. I'm the big sister.
The biggest sister. Hey. But what was I gonna say? I just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, with happiness, getting to that place too of knowing that it's okay to do the things you love by yourself. Like, I love that we can do it as a group, but like I said, going to the lake and walking, I love doing that by myself. And so getting over that,
she never invites me, and I tell her to.
Well, it's kind of a drive for you.
Her house kind of a drive for me. But yeah, so I do too, because I know one day you were on your walk and you was walking by yourself, and you was like, and I was about to go and walk, and you was like, girl, you were walking around the building. You was like, girl, you could have came out here and walked with me. But I know sometimes we need that alone time. Sure. Sometimes we don't always want to talk. Sometimes we're listening to a book or listening to music or just walking, collecting our thoughts. So. But yeah, that alone time is necessary.
For sure.
It is.
For sure. So how do we end this on a happy note? Because we kind of got... Yeah. So, things that make us happy. We love music. We love
going out sometimes and doing things. So we're going to be participating in the Love Jones presents Women in Music at the Orion Amphitheater.
September 15th.
September 15th. So we'll be set up out there, and we'll probably be live, doing some of the podcasts live out there, talking to people and introducing ourselves. So,
and you know what I love too? What? I love these safe travel
got the
tanks, honey. These are the cutest little tanks. Rashanda, please tell us where we can get our tank tops.
RashandaNicole.com.
Okay, we love it. Y'all go to RashandaNicole.com to get all your merch.
And make sure y'all follow, y'all like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yes. All our pages, everything. We love y'all.
The Safe Travels Podcast.
Safe Travels. Women, real conversations, real life. Safe Travels Podcast.